Hey there, welcome back, or if you're new to my channel, my name is Katie and this is Louisiana Cooking and Living, and we welcome you also, and we are excited to have any new people watching. And if you enjoy this video, we ask that you hit subscribe and follow along. And just to give you a little bit of what we do on our channel if you are new, Louisiana Cooking and Living, like I said, and do a lot of cooking, mostly cooking, but we also do some living portion of Louisiana. We do have, let me count now because we did just recently get more chickens. We have 23 chickens. We have many raised bed gardens, many as in M-A-N-Y, many, numerous ones. And we do a lot of that on this channel. We do the gardening, taking care of the chickens. I haven't done too many videos around the state of Louisiana, but we have incorporated a few of those videos also. So it's just like, I guess, a day in a life, but it's not the whole day. We don't do the whole day. It's whatever I'm cooking for dinner or what's going on, just kind of around our little mini homestead we have here in South Louisiana. So last week, and I will leave a card up here at the top, we did a muffuletta sandwich from Central Grocery down in New Orleans, and today we're going to do a muffuletta pasta. I guess it's more like a pasta salad, so that's what we're going to do today. The Central Grocery in New Orleans did get destroyed from a hurricane 2.5 years ago, and they are still in the process of rebuilding. Let me grab my what we're going to use real quick, and I kind of talk through it in case you missed the other video or haven't gotten a chance to watch it. So this is olive salad mix, and this is the sandwich of muffuletta. So we're going to be making a pasta that's based on this sandwich. We did the sandwich last week, like I said. And if you don't live anywhere near New Orleans, or have never been to New Orleans or Louisiana, or you're just kind of interested, this will be like a little tutorial on how to make, if you go back and watch the other one, the sandwich, or today we're going to do the pasta or pasta salad. So let's get busy chopping up our ingredients. Before we get chopping our ingredients, we are going to throw our pasta in the pot. I do have water boiling back here, and we're going to use 1 pound of penne pasta. You can use any shape pasta you want. This is just what I have. I get these organic, I think it's an 8-pack of pasta from Costco. I did a little, what do you call it? Not a grocery haul, because we didn't like show everything we bought, but just kind of went around the grocery shopping. Sorry, my son is aggravating the dogs. Just kind of went grocery shopping with me. We went to Trader Joe's and Costco and ran a few errands together. Anyway, I showed this pasta in that video. I like to buy this. It comes in shells, the penne pasta. I don't remember all the shapes. Anyway, it has 8 packs, 8 1-pound packs, I think, in that package, and that's what I like to buy. So we're gonna get this on the stove boiling. I have my pot already boiling. We're gonna add some salt to the water, so I'm gonna go get that done real quick. All right, well, while that boils, because this pasta isn't gonna take long to come together, we'll get everything ready. So the first thing to do is I have some garlic here. I showed you these before. I buy a big bag of garlic from Costco, and then I chop it in my food processor, use a cookie scoop, and flash freeze little garlic pucks, I guess you'd say. Put them in the Ziploc bag, and then I have fresh garlic chopped whenever I need it. So along with the garlic, we're gonna chop some purple onion here, just because that's what I have. If you have a different kind of onion, you could use whatever you have. Just a little bit. I like to keep purple onion on hand for my salads, so I just have that already partially used onion in the fridge, so that's what I'm using today. If you had some shallots, you could use that. Regular onion, anything you got. Or leave it out if you don't like onions. We're just gonna give this a quick little chop. The onion needs to be used up. It's getting a little dry on the outside. All right. Quick chop. Move that to the side. We are gonna use our standard classic Muffuletta meats. Like I said before, I went to Rouse's to get these meats. We have a salami, a Genoa salami. We have mortadella, and we have some ham. And I just asked them for making it. I usually slice my ham thin, or all my deli meats thin when I'm doing it on a sandwich. But to chop it up for this pasta, I had them cut it a little thick so that when I go to chop it, it has some substance there. All right, so we're gonna get this chopped up. And I'm just gonna cube it. Just something bite-sized that if you're getting it on your fork, it's a bite-sized piece. Like I said, this is the ham. I may not use all this. I may save some of these meats just for like a garden salad, or a chef salad, I should say. But I'll just go ahead and chop them up. Some of y'all have met my cider Rose. She's down here on the floor waiting for some dog tacks. All right, here we have some Genoa salami. Let me go get my pasta. I stir, I can hear it bubbling. All right, move this one out to the side. And the last meat we're gonna use, the classic sandwich, is mortadella. It's this processed meat. It has like peppercorns throughout it. Anyway, we're gonna use this. This muffuletta is an Italian sandwich. And these are Italian meats we're using. Again, we're just gonna chop this up into chunks. As I'm chopping this, I'm like, this is a lot more meat than I thought it was gonna be. So like I said, I'll just save some of this for a salad. All right, the typical cheeses you would have on a muffuletta sandwich is provolone and Swiss. Because this is a pasta salad I'm making, I am gonna add some Parmesan to that. But for now, I'm just gonna chop up my slices of these. I'm sure you have chopped cheese before and it kind of all sticks together, so make sure you fluff this up before you incorporate it to the pasta so that it incorporates well. All right, for my next ingredient, I am going to use an acrylic cutting board. I don't prefer to use those, but some instances I will use them. So I am going to use that for the next ingredient. Let me grab that real quick. I'll move this off to the side. So what I want to chop up is this olive salad mix. Let me go ahead and tell you what's in here. I told you in the other video, but in case you missed that again. Olives, pimentos, an olive oil blend, cauliflower, carrots, celery, Kalamata olives, bell peppers, capers, pepperoncini. Okay, and we're going to use the olive oil in here with the brine from the olives and stuff to make our sauce or our dressing for our pasta salad. But the vegetables in here are kind of big, so for the pasta salad I want to kind of chop them up some. So I'm gonna scoop these out, and it's more these big olives. Well, these seem to be chopped a little better. The last jar I had, they were really big. All right, so I think maybe we don't need to chop. All right, I'm gonna put this back in here so we can move over to the stovetop. That's all of our ingredients. And so we'll get started. We'll move over to the stovetop. All right, so I have my Dutch oven heating here. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some of that brine and olive oil out of our jar and put it in here. And you want just enough to be able to saute your onions and garlic in here. So like I mentioned, those big olives, I'll avoid those for the, or chop them up real quick for the pasta salad. Now this pasta salad you can serve warm or cold, either way. All right, so while we have this going, we are going to add our onions. Our meats are fully cooked, but our onions are raw and our garlic are raw, and I do want to cook those a little bit. So we want to saute those for just a second, just to take the really rawness out of them. You can see all those seasonings that were in that olive oil and brine. You can just smell it as it heats up. It smells so good. All right, I know this is quite a bit of garlic, but if you know me, you know I love garlic, so that's quite a bit. So the garlic we just want to saute till it's just turning fragrant, where you can start smelling it. Which is where I'm at. Let me check on my pasta real quick. I don't want it to get overdone. A little bit longer. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw our meats in here. Try and keep my cheese back so I don't melt it into my pot. So again, the meat is already cooked. We just want to warm it through. Now this, you're just going to have to judge how much olive oil you're going to want with your pasta. So I'm just going to put some of the scoops in here. And then once I throw my pasta in here, if I see it absorbs up the olive oil, I'll just add some more to it. Take the big piece out. Now I'm gonna say that this is pretty salty enough that you probably don't need to add any salt to this. If you want to add some pepper, you can. And like somebody commented on my other video about another brand of olive salad mix. There are many olive salad mixes out there that you could use, and place, the Central Grocery one. I'm sure they're not available in a very wide area. It's probably a very small market of stores here in South Louisiana, maybe South Mississippi, that would have them. This one I got at Rouse's today. Last time I got it at High Neighbor. So they are local stores is where we're finding it. All right, I'm gonna check my pasta one more time. All right, I'm gonna turn my burner off on here and here because our pasta's ready. Just be careful not to burn yourself on the steam. I love the little strainer basket here. It makes it very easy for pastas like this or potatoes. I'm gonna pour this in. A toss. See if we need any more the olive salad mix in here at all. It doesn't look like it. Actually, I am going to add some more. Maybe not so much of the oil part, but the actual veggie part. And of course, the residual heat from the pasta will heat this a little bit. All right, that looks good. Fork. Just go ahead and try one of these. You know what? I think I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Just judging by the color of it, I think we need more green. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add some more of this. And then I guess when we finish, I'll kind of tell you about, let's keep out these big old olives. So this is a quart jar. And so far we've used about half of it. You know what, I'm gonna cut these olives in half. We definitely want the olives in here. I used to make this when my kids were little because it was kind of hard for them to eat a big muffuletta. And I'd make this, and I just haven't made it in such a long time. So I'm having to remember as I go. The Biscali brand of olive salad mix that somebody commented about, it is chopped up a lot more than this brand is. So if you find a different brand, you may not need to chop your olives. All right, I rinse my hands now. They have this oil on it. We'll give this a stir. All right, that looks much better. All right, we're gonna throw our cheese in here now. So the Parmesan Reggiano from Costco is a really good deal. So I buy my wedges of that, and as we grate it, I have saved a shaker bottle from one time when I bought the shake-on cheese stuff. And we grate a whole bunch at one time, put it in here, and then it's conveniently already shredded for us, and you can either shake it out or dump like I'm gonna do here. Now, the original sandwich, again, doesn't have the Parmesan, but in my little brain, I'm doing a pasta, I want the Parmesan. All right, I think we're good here, and we will serve some up and then have a taste test. I've showed these pasta bowls to you so many times. I love these. We eat everything out of these. Perfect for something like this. You have your pasta salad on one side. You have your piece of crusty garlic bread on the other side. Let me show you what I'm serving. I bought a long baguette and made some garlic butter up. Sliced it kind of thin here. Put the garlic butter on it, toasted it at a low temperature in the oven so it's crispy, and that's what we're gonna serve alongside. All right, let's give this a taste test. Get some of the meat, some pasta, some of the veggies, some cheese. We get a bite of everything here. So good. If you've never had a muffuletta or this olive salad mix, the bursts of flavors that you get from that is just so yummy. And it's warm. You can serve it warm or you can serve it cold. Very versatile. Bring it to anywhere. You have a potluck going on at church, family gathering. Anyway, so good, so yummy. You'll impress a bunch of people too, I think, if you made this, because most people have never had a muffuletta salad, pasta salad. So thank you for watching, and I hope you give this a try. Let me know if you do and if you like it, or if you've tried the sandwich before, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.